Hello, Debra Jo.
Hi, KJ.
Oh my gosh, it's so nice to hear your voice. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing good. It's very nice to hear a cheerful voice. So thank you.
Well, you know what? Coming from you, playing one of the most cheerful characters in pop culture, that means a lot. And speaking of, that's what we're here to talk about. Debra Jo Rupp here with us on the KJ Today Show. And you've got another season of that 90s show ready to go.
Yeah.
We're 2 days away. Can you
Yeah.
even believe it, Debra Jo, that you and Kitty are still a thing? You're still telling her story.
I know. I'm just really incredibly lucky. I have been, I was a very, very late bloomer. But once I bloomed, I've been just incredibly lucky, really, really lucky. And this character in particular, the writers write to my strengths. So I get to shine. And it's just, as an actor, that's a lovely thing, a really great thing.
Well, and the entire, run of that 70s show, it was such a relatable show on so many levels for so many people. And
Yeah.
but it also, had a beautiful family element to it, even though, obviously we're all,
Yeah.
dysfunctional. Did it feel like a family to you? And how does it feel to, continue that on?
No, 70s show was very much a family. I mean, very much a family. I think our first 3 or 4 seasons, we never knew if we were going to get picked up because you either loved that show or hated that show. We
Mhm.
weren't like an in-betweeny show, and you either
Yeah.
got it or you didn't get it. And we really came through during reruns because people started, particularly the East Coast, started finding the show. And then all of a sudden, it became like a really big thing. So we were very much a family kind of fighting to keep it alive. And the writers were so good and so inventive and people really related to it. I don't know that I was aware of it at the time. I just was like I was just worried about her laugh and her hair, really quite frankly. But as we went on, I mean, it was very sad when 8 years ended and we ended the show. We were ready to move on, but it was very, very sad. And I have a really hard time saying goodbye, apparently. I had the cheese grater lights in my basement. I had the grapes in my basement. I had every picture that had ever been taken in my basement.
You
So when we
basically
came
had
back
that
for
70s
90,
show in your basement?
I did, but I was shocked to see. I mean, like Ashton and Mila had some of the furniture in their basement. Uh, Wilmer had the Vista Cruiser. I mean, and so when 90s show came about, it was like the family coming back together, bringing their treasures. It was really nice, really nice.
I love that. Was there any, hesitation or any additional pressure coming back to share more stories of these characters that we love, that you would be able to deliver that same feeling?
No, we were really nervous. I know Kurtwood and I were. Well, I think everybody, not the kids. The kids are too young; they don't know. But we were really nervous, very nervous about it, because you don't want to recreate, because that's not. Because what is that? You
Right.
want to create, you know. So you don't know what the cast is going to be. There were a lot of like questions, you know, and we got lucky again. We got lucky. The young people in this show are again amazing in different ways, and like some of them are offspring of our '70s show kids, um, and some are new, and it's still in Point Place, but it's new people in Point Place. It's also old people in Point Place. we get to know Tommy Chong's son, which is phenomenal.
Mhm.
It's just, it's like, what we tried to do was life going on. Time has passed, and this is life going on in Point Place, Wisconsin.
Well, I'm a Wisconsin girl, so that was another reason that I
Oh,
immediately
good.
fell in love with the
Yeah.
show. It was very authentic 70s Wisconsin, and it's now 90s Wisconsin.
Yeah. 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 And I
Uh,
think it's pretty authentic. I think it's pretty good. My
it
90s
is.
was very different from my 70s. And, I think these kids, from season 1 to season 2, it's remarkable what has happened with this show. It's remarkable. I'm very excited for people to see it.
We are talking with Debra Jo Rupp, and that 90s show, we're getting 8 episodes of season 2 that are dropping on June 27th, so just a couple days away. Then we're going to get another episode, 8 episodes in October. And before I let you go, I do want to talk about another little project in between there, because you are a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and Agatha is coming
Yes.
out. Can you talk a little bit
Yeah.
about your excitement for a show that's very anticipated by Marvel fans?
Well, it's really good. I know that I sound like a broken record, but I just have had 2 really good projects in a row, 2 really good ones. Marvel is so fun to do because it's so not of this world. So your imagination, you get to do anything in the world of Marvel. And this, I'm really excited about this one. I loved doing it. We all loved doing it, and it shows. It's good. It's just really good. There's this section of this season of WandaVision where it's called The Road, and we travel down this road, and it's all these like trees and these moving lights and there are these witches, and oh God, it's so good. Oh, it's good.
Oh gosh, I'm just like getting goosebumps over here thinking about it.
Well, and Catherine Hahn is our Agatha, and she's brilliant to begin with. We've got Patty LaPone in it. It's so good. It's just really, and we all liked each other, and it just makes a difference. It's good. It's good. I'm
Well,
excited. I'm very excited for the fall.
I am too, and congratulations and continued success. You light up every screen that you're on, and I
Oh,
love.
thank you so much.
I
Well,
just
Thursday
adore you,
night.
Debra
Thursday
Jo.
night is important. Thanks.
Okay. We will be watching Thursday night, that 90s show, back for a second season. Thank you again, Debra Jo, for being on the show with
Thanks.
us.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining me for another celebrity interview. KJ Today, where you'll find the positive vibes of pop culture, people to know, and pets. If you like this interview, please make sure you give it a like, rate, review, and subscribe. And join us on YouTube the first Wednesday of every month for the full KJ Today show, where we play trivia, bring you more celebrity guests, and even a pet of the week to keep you feeling the positive vibes.